Yeah, I'm a little late to this. That's because I did take a 2-week break, but about 2 weeks ago we received some awesome news. We finally got a peek at the upcoming Summoner class. Yep, for those of you that didn't know, sometime this year, 𝐷𝐀𝐻𝐿 will be releasing the 17th class for this game. Here's a peek at their sneak peek. A very brief clip, but so many things to say about it. You can summon a mouse, you can summon more than one at a time, the class looks like this, I dropped my 𝐷𝐷𝐻𝐿. This is really cool. I've been calling the release for the Summoner being the next class for a long time. I even mentioned it in my community post before, and the Summoner is a class a lot of people wanted. For ages, people wanted the Necromancers to summon the undead, and we had little teasers of that with the cubic frame skull summoning an orbital cube and the Demon Lord skull summoning demons. But now we have a class dedicated to summoning. This is a massive win for me. I was hoping for a more magical class because the last time we had a magical fantasy type class, we got the Sorcerer, which by the way, I think deserves one last buff for good measure. At least make its base DPS stats 75 attack and 75 dexterity. Now that would be awesome. Anyways, after the Sorcerer we got the Ninja, and then the Samurai, and finally the Bard. All of these classes are very cool, but they're not so magic. Another thing we can deduce from this is it will 100% be a 1 class. It's confirmed. Since I'm a bit of a ditz, I forgot where the source of this information was, but I assure you this is what the developers said. They said it'll either be a katana or a 1 class. And that doesn't really come as a surprise to me, as for every weapon there are 3 classes. And the only 2 weapon types that don't have 3 classes assigned to them are katanas and wands. So we have to guess between katanas and wands. Clearly the Summoner is a katana class, right? Nah, I'm joking, it's so... Yeah, that would be kind of weird, honestly. It's definitely a 1 class. I really wonder what this class will end up like. Will it be a support class like the Priest, or a DPS class like the Sorcerer? Or maybe a mix of both. I'm guessing it'll be a mix of both. So it'll have average 1 DPS, but have good ability DPS, or just, you know, good ability utility. And speaking of the ability, it's a mace. No, not the one you're thinking. More so a ceremonial mace. Don't worry, I fell for it too. Oh, sorry. Do I still have time to tell you the name of the ability? Mace. Mace. Interesting. Is it... It's more like a ceremonial mace. Well, they are both long sticks, so I was on the right track. So the mace allows us to summon mobs. From this trailer we can see he summons mice, or maybe those are rats. They appear to be stationary here, so I wonder what type of minions these will be. Will they be healing you? Giving you buffs? I think they'll be damaging and debuffing the enemies in different ways. My bet is this is a tier 0 mace, summoning rats. Here's my prediction on what the tiers will be like. At tier 0 we will have the rat. Maybe tier 1 summons a bird. Tier 2 summons a snake. Tier 3 could be summoning a wolf. Tier 4, maybe when it gets all cool and mythical, we'll get a golem, I guess. Then tier 5 we can summon a serpent. Tier 6 could be a ravager type beast, some, I don't know, just something aggressive like the Malphus from Abyss of Demons. And to top it off, the coolest one for last will be the tier 7 mace. How cool would it be if we could summon a dragon? What might the untiered abilities be like? I have a bunch of ideas in mind. Maybe if you press spacebar you can summon multiple spawns at once, like a swarm of bees, although we have the bee helm that does that. But, you know, maybe we can have 2 bee summoning items. A fiery dungeon could contain a mace that summons a phoenix. This could have a cooldown and summons a single blazing phoenix that stays for a while, and when it dies, it comes back alive, like phoenixes do, and it will stay for a long time. I don't know. Or if we're talking parasites and monsters, we could summon an unsightly being, like the horrible, we can summon an unsightly being like an abomination or some creepy monster. You know, the crawling depths could also have a mace, because it is missing a white bag. It only gives you the Doku no Ken, so we could have a mace that summons a large spider that inflicts bleeding on enemies. Man, I should work for 𝐷𝐻𝐿. Who knows what this class will turn out to be, but I am sure it will be super fun to play, as I've always wanted to play a summoner in this game. I just hope this class isn't overbalanced and it ends up actually changing the game a lot. But yeah, I want something heavy, you know. like the wizard, king of DPS, the summoner, I don't know, just be cool. I hope it's cool. Anyways, comment your thoughts. I have no clue, but let's predict. What do you think the summoner will be able to summon? Name a monster and its color. Once we get the class to release and get more news on this, the most accurate entry will become the pinned comment for this video and receive 1000 realm gold directly from me. Just comment the name of the monster it'll summon and the color it'll be. You don't have to mention your name. If you win, you're gonna get pinned and you'll get a notification for that. That's when you reply to your own comment and just put your in-game name. So yeah, good luck guys, and thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.